Hello, everyone. Today is October 2nd, 2023, and I'm here to do our weekly check in. So let's begin. If you're wearing headphones, please lower the volume. I welcome in my spirit guides and holy angels. Nice and great is good. I welcome messages of love and light that bring healing love to all. Please bless this reading. Thank you. All right, guys. So I hope everyone is doing well. And so before I get into today's reading, I wanted to share with you the latest stuff that I had created for the collective. And so if you've been following me, as you know, I create spiritual bath goodies to clear your auric field. So I have two new products. The first one here is the Evil Eye Bath Bomb. And so I put all of the ingredients that would protect you from any kind of negative energies and will put you into a state of bliss and protection. And it's all in this cute little bubble thing, right? So if you do purchase this, I believe it's $5.55. Then you can opt in for just the bath bomb. I also have it where you can get it with the bracelet, okay, and also a keychain. So if you like any of these items, then you can go onto my Etsy or my website and you can find the products there. Now, for these bath bombs, they're going to be on smibeautyandbath.com and not Scorpio Moon Intuition. But if you go to Scorpio Moon Intuition and you click on bath products or whatnot, it's going to take you to my smibeautyandbath.com website so that you can purchase these. And so, yeah, if you do try them, definitely leave a review. Let me know what you think. I'll also send you a coupon just for trying. And yeah, your feedback is appreciated. So there's that. And also, I have the pumpkin spice foaming body scrub. So if you guys like pumpkin spice, I created a body scrub. And again, this is intended for people who don't have a bathtub. So if you take showers, this is perfect. Um, so it does the same effects as this bath bomb, which is for your protection. It just smells like pumpkin spice. And so again, if you're interested in any of my products, you can find it on Etsy and on smibeautyandbath.com. If you're brand new to smibeautyandbath.com, you can sign up and get 20% off on your first purchase. And if you're on Etsy, if you purchase over 35 dollars of product, then you get 25% off on that side. So just giving you some sort of idea. Okay. So with that being said, um, yeah, let's go ahead and get into the reading. If you booked a reading with me since last week, I will be doing your readings this week. So I am caught up. And so for the ones that are waiting, you'll be going first. Okay. So let's go ahead and get into it. Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to divine masculine collective? What can you tell me about divine masculine? What is the situation with divine masculine? Two more cards, please, Spirit. Okay, one final message. Okay. So overall, I'm seeing that there is sudden wealth here. So I feel that even though that masculine has received maybe their paycheck, we are kind of close to the first of the month. as soon as they receive, then I feel like they have to give, or they cannot give in the sense, especially if they just are recently received. For others, I feel that for some of the masculines, they're being in some sort of position like a leadership role, okay, or maybe they're taking on some sort of responsibility to lead. And I also see here the main female, which is in reverse. This is divine feminine. So masculines, they're not really, again, focused on the feminine this week. They're really focused more on the 3D, which is more materialistic, and also what is going on in their physical surroundings. Okay. At least that's what I'm saying. So, Spirit, can you please clarify the gift here in reverse? Okay. So we have your settling. Okay, we have a summer passion, new love in reverse, date or hookup, hate or resentment, and we have damage, impotent, and whipped in reverse. All right, so this is what I'm hearing. For some of these masculines, they're just settling for the passion. Now, obviously, passion is not love, so this could be lust, okay? And I know that some people don't want to hear it. They could be dating or hooking up with other people, not with the feminine, could be with someone brand new. But I see here a new love, so it's not like it's a new love. As a matter of fact, I'm not saying that they are in love with this person that they're hooking up with. It is just someone to pass the time away. Okay. Now, I know that some of my feminines, you might get offended by hearing something like this, but this is what I'm seeing. Okay. They're no longer being damaged. They're not being whipped. Okay. And clearly they're not impotent. So, I just really feel like this is a typical masculine energy. I'm not even feeling like a divine masculine, if you will, but they just got paid and they're getting laid. I don't know how to put it. Now, I know that that's not going to be true for every divine masculine that I'm channeling, but whatever collective, okay, their energy is coming through in this reading. It doesn't necessarily mean it's happening for every divine counterpart, whoever that you're watching this reading for, okay? This is just what I am seeing. Now, let's go ahead and see, what is this official person? Spirit, can you please reveal to me why is the official person here? So they have to make a decision in regards to stability. So I really feel like this is work related. Could be about the family. Okay, we have soulmate. Can you tell me more about this official person? Okay, we have announcement. Okay. So maybe they're not hurt in regards to soulmate now. Soulmate doesn't have to mean a romantic partner. I really do feel like this is like maybe a friend, a coworker, could be a boss situation. They are not hurt by whatever position that they're in. They are not talking about their position at work. Okay. So again, this just seems like a typical day, a day in the life of divine masculine who is just living their day-to-day life. They just recently, had some sort of windfall. They're feeling a little bit more secure. They're doing like their thing at work. And also what I'm seeing is that they're just doing like a masculine thing, which is not really thinking about relationships. Let's see. Why is the feminine here in reverse? Spirit, can you tell me more about the feminine here in reverse? Okay, we have abuse. Why is the feminine here in reverse? Okay, people pleasing. Okay, final message, please, Spirit. Okay. What I'm hearing is that masculine here is they're on the fence about maybe the things that you could have said to this masculine, okay, in the past. They just don't want to deal, is what I'm hearing. The other thing is that they know that they have maybe I want to say abused or manipulated the situation so that they can just do their own thing. This does not really seem like a divine energy, okay? This is like typical masculine male like energy. And again, it doesn't have to be a man, it could be a female acting a very masculine, okay? So take it as it resonates, but that's what I'm saying. So this week's energy is a little quirky. Now we are coming into eclipse season, and so it's going to be different for everyone. And if you guys didn't catch the live between Sunny and I in regards to the Aries full moon, go ahead and check that out. It was really interesting. All right. Let's go ahead and get into the tarot because I'm really curious to see what the heck is going on with this masculine. Because this week, what I'm saying is that they're not really approaching the feminine. Okay, like they might, and there might be a third party. Okay, not really karmic if they're in a marital situation. There could be someone else that they're just having fun with, and it's not even a thing. Like, and that sounds really bad, right? Because nobody wanted to be used as a plaything unless the other person was consenting to play like that. So let's see. Spirit, can you please reveal to me clear messages in regards to this masculine energy? You know, honestly, this feels like ego, like masculine's ego. They're trying to maybe portray that they're a certain way, but um, a lot of times feminines, you know, you put the masculines up on the pedestal. If they're not really ready to own up and want to pursue you, they're not ready. Okay. Um, because if they were ready, they would come. They would come for you. They would knock on your door. They would contact you. If you have someone that is still not like wanting to contact you, still having like their options open, it's exactly what's happening. They're having their options open. And it's not like, you know, they get a hall pass. It was because, oh, well, they did have a hard day. Like, no, like, let's just say that you're in a marital situation. They were having a hard day, you know. Yeah, clearly you guys are not technically in a relationship, but if there was true love there involved, would they do that to you? Heck no. You know what I mean? So I just really feel like the masculine collective that I'm channeling, they're just not 100. Like we have here the Hermit and it's in reverse. So maybe they're really done thinking and they want to get out of this energy. Hold on. And so, yeah, look, they could be fighting with other people, and this could be about like what really makes them happy. You know, they really feel like, you know, they're done giving. Now we saw the gift card and it came up in reverse. So they don't have anything to give. The only thing that they want to give is to themselves. And it maybe seem a little bit selfish, you know, but you know, I really feel like at this point, even masculines, they don't even know what they want. I see that they're doing this pushback, right? They're not coming forward and look, so masculine here They're being a little bit devious. They're sneaking away from whatever situation. It could be the feminine, it could be a karmic, and they're just stressed. So, look, what did I say? If the masculine really wanted to come towards the feminine, um, they would come, but like they're kind of lost. And look, so they want to like still keep looking for their 10 of cups, and look, here is temperance. So this just tells me that the timing isn't right just yet. Okay, now temperance is around like the November time frame. Okay, November, December. It may take like another month or so, because I see here 2 of cups, before the masculine could actually get to their 10 of cups. Right now, they're closed off emotionally and they're just feeling hopeless. So again, whoever that they're approaching, let's say that, they are having fun times with someone else. Is that their forever person? No. Are they like, mingling with someone who, you know, they'll just mess with and be with forever? No. Okay. Now, I know it sounds bad and I keep saying this, but I just really feel like they're just down in the dumps. They're spending time with someone, to pass the time away. And, they know that they need to do the right thing. They just feel like, they need to get over their past. And finally, what they've concluded is that they feel bad. So, this is not a really strong masculine that I'm seeing. What I see is that on the surface level, they may seem to be okay, but deep down inside, they are broken and hurt. Like they need time to reflect. Okay. They're reflecting that they don't want to fight, they don't want any drama. Okay. And they're very clear that they need to get out of a relationship. Okay. So they're not wanting to be in a relationship. They're still looking for the thing that makes them happy. And they just can't really put in any effort. Okay. Apparently they're just waiting. Okay, and they're watching the feminine at this time. And maybe they're waiting also to get out of a marriage situation. That's for some. Maybe this is like, getting out of a job. Maybe they're stepping into a leadership role because, they're kind of stuck in it, and that's all they can do. And for others, maybe, they know it's a lost cause, but they're still, having to do their job. Okay. So really interesting. It's like a weird mixture energy that I'm picking up for the masculines. So yeah, they are definitely dealing with a karmic here. They feel attached. Okay, so again, thinking that the karmic had expectations. This could be someone else other than the feminine energy. If they're in a marriage or any kind of relationship, they feel that they have to show up towards this other third party energy. How does the masculine feel towards the feminine? Is that they feel like they need to cut you off, like no communication is probably the best, or less communication. Um, They know that they need to let go of the thing that they're kind of holding on to at this time. But until then, they're kind of silent. They're not really talking much. Right now, the masculine, they really want to have like this beautiful new beginning with the feminine. They want to like have like the opportunity to grow and expand. Um, And maybe this is like a work situation where you guys get to work towards one another, or with each other in the workplace, or even on a project to make like extra income. Or maybe this is like your full-time job and they want to collab with you. So it's going to be different for everyone, but um, the intention is there. So okay, so maybe the masculines may come through and, either they cut you off really quickly this week if you guys are kind of somewhat talking, but if you're not talking, okay, they may come in really quickly to check in and check out. So I'm not seeing like an energy where they're gonna stick around and like drag out a conversation. It's quick, it's to the point. Um, you're like, okay, you did get, something, but it wasn't like, if you're really romantic, if you're thinking like more reciprocity in communication, I'm not seeing it because I really see that there is this other energy here that the masculines are dealing with. The challenge for the masculine here is to like really get out of like um being like the talk of the town, right? Like um they're holding back because they're afraid of what other people might say or think um about them. So they're holding back. But for whatever reason, like this is either a secret or this is their spouse. Okay. It's one of the two. Um, because I feel that, and as I was saying that, my hand is itching. So, oh man, maybe there's like some monetary situation. I don't know if it's a mutual benefit or, maybe it's a loss, but yeah, my hand is itching every time I go there. Okay. So, in the outcome, okay. So, they definitely want to have something structured with the feminine. I keep getting like for some you guys work with each other, like you guys work in the same like field or maybe you guys have like a project that you guys are working on. This could require some sort of travel. Maybe for some you guys are living at a distance. Okay. I keep getting work vibes this week. I don't know. That must be for someone. Yeah, I see that. Okay. So they're ending a cycle possibly with their baby's mama or baby's daddy, okay? Or whoever that is like the parental mature individual. Maybe this person is stepping up to be that mature individual, someone who is a caretaker, a giver, a provider. They're letting go of a relationship. It looks like a marriage, okay? So for some, they're going through an ending of a relationship with the karmic, but there's still some sort of attachment. So let's just say that they ended the relationship with X, Y, and Z, but they're still talking to that person because they still have to settle differences. Like, you can't just cut them off cold turkey. And I think that they don't have to include like the attorney in their personal affairs. So they could be talking to one another because they have to. But I really feel like this is about ending a relationship. And I feel like this is including like a home. So maybe someone is like, somebody has a house, somebody moved out of the house. There could be different living arrangements is what I'm hearing with this. Because I keep getting like this mother figure. For some you're dealing with an earth sign or they could have earth in their chart. They could be a Gemini over here, it could be Leo, Aquarius. Um so they will communicate their truth that they still think of you. Okay, they really think of you in a very traditional way. They know that they need to change. This person will eventually come back, but they don't feel good right now. And it sounds bad. I'm not saying that every person, okay, whoever your person is, they slipped up and got with like somebody, okay, it didn't really work out. They were really thinking about you, but they didn't even have like the guts to approach the feminine, okay? I don't know why I'm getting that, but I see it in here. If it's not that, they're still dealing with a karmic, okay, that they're talking to. Maybe it's because they have children together. Maybe they have a home, because I see like a home situation. They're waiting to smooth things over before they can open up towards the feminine. And I'm getting like six. Okay, so I'm seeing 4 to 6 days or weeks. So maybe in the next week, things could be changing for this collective. So as we're getting into, like, let's just say the full week of October, um, some of you may hear from your divine counterpart. Like, here's the 10 of Cups. Okay, yes, they're happy, they're single. This is happening this month, guys, because I see here the 10, and we are in the month of October. Okay, we're coming from the 9 to the 10. So, yeah, so maybe someone is waiting to get out of a situation. They still have to talk to the karmic. Okay, they finally get their 10 of Cups. They're finally leaving, or like um I don't know, leaving one situation and preparing themselves to open up towards the feminine. And this is for some. This is not going to be for every feminine watching this. Okay. But I see that in this month, something positive is going to happen. But I feel like the masculine has to go through some stuff. Like, they're trying to hold back. They're trying not to give everything away because they need some for themselves. Um, but yeah, that's what I'm seeing. Interesting. So whoever this person is, they're trying to get out of a situation. There's fighting, there's talking. And I just see that they know it's probably best to hold back for now. But in the coming week or weeks, okay, there's a handful of you who will hear from your divine counterpart after, like, this whole talk with the karmic and letting them go and like moving out, or like having like a different living situation is what I'm seeing. So let me know if that resonates with anyone. That's what I'm seeing for this week. It's really interesting. All right. So let me actually pull an animal spirit message, because the animals are really speaking to me lately. So let's see. I just recently heard a raccoon. I think it's a raccoon. I never knew raccoons made weird noises. It sounds like an owl, but no, it sounds like a cat. I don't know. So it's so strange. Let's see what comes through. What is the spirit guided message for this collective? What is the advice you have for this collective spirit? The crow. Yeah, I actually seen the crow. Well, there's a bunch of them here in Washington. Let's see what the crow says. Okay. So this card, it says the crow has long been a symbol of magic. A crow personality is drawn to the supernatural and has a gift for seeing the unseen, knowing the unknown. It is said that the crow holds within its mind's eye the three realities, the past, present, and future. Crow energy is potent and should only be tapped into when the mind is clear. Those with crow tendencies must balance their lives with a healthy diet, joyful friends, and regular self-study. When in balance, psychic, strong and clear. When out of balance, ungrounded, hypersensitive, and to bring into balance daily meditation practice. Now, I was talking about the meditation last week, and I'm going to say it again. Meditation is really important for your manifestation, for your well-being, and it's just good overall. So if you haven't been meditating, I would probably, take the time out to do meditation. As a matter of fact, I don't think I meditated today. And it was possibly because it's a Monday and it's been super busy for me, and I should meditate after, when I do this reading. So, I mean, that could be like a message for me. Do you also see like there's like a bunch of colors here that's radiating? I really feel like this is like the energy or information that you receive. So if you quiet your mind, if you close your eyes, however you do meditation, like the proper form of meditation is to kind of leave your eyes with a low gaze. So it's not completely closed, but you still can see what's in front of you. But basically, when you train like, your focal point, you kind of zone out, okay, and you're just more aware of your physical surroundings. It could be like the ticking of the clock, it could be like the dust settling like in the air, it could be like footsteps that you hear, that is like kind of down the hall. Whatever this is, it actually brings like a form of awareness. So if you can like tap into your crow spirit, I feel like this week, you'll actually get a lot of information. Things may come to you very clearly about your past, your present moment, and also your future. Okay. That is what meditation does, is for you to be hyper aware of all things in all space and time. Okay. And I really feel like it could help you with any kind of questions that you may have in regards to like maybe yourself, your current situation, about the person that you're questioning about. Maybe it's time to dive into your inner psychic ability, or even practice it, because we all have the ability to, I guess, be mind readers, right? You just have to train. For some, it comes easier than others. For others, it takes a lot to get that awareness. But I feel that everyone should be able to actually have this ability. Okay. So tap into your crow spirit. So let me go ahead and pull from the Akashic Tarot and see what is the final message that Spirit wants this collective to know. So I hope that this reading was helpful. And again, I am open for bookings this week. And I do have a handful of you guys who have already booked. So I'll be working on you. But yeah, my schedule's lax. So it won't be like this forever, guys. I'm just going to have to like put it out there. I'll be good for the next 2 weeks. After that, I am going to be super busy again. So I'm just letting you guys know in advance, in case you're thinking about getting a reading. So, Spirit, what is the advice or guidance that you have for this collective? What is the advice or guidance that you have for this collective? Okay. Okay, so we have the Oracle Delphi, and it came up in reverse. It's a number 1. So let's see. So it's a major arcana. It says this card shows that you've been denying your inner voice in some way. You may have gotten messages from your spirit or from other spirits that you haven't acknowledged, or you may be resisting. Perhaps you have been sidelining your psychic or mediumship work. Now, guys, okay, this is the second message that I'm getting from spirit, that a majority of you are disregarding your inner psychic ability. Okay, now I've really cut down on doing these readings, and And I thank you guys, for like being loyal towards the channel. But I mean, if you have been with me or if you're brand new, it really doesn't matter. What Spirit is saying is that you may be resisting your own ability to see. Okay. Perhaps you've been, or whatever the case, wake up to the power of the message you receive. When you deny them, you undermine all you wish to achieve. So light the torch. And when you listen to the voice within and respond to it, you become the oracle in your own life. So again, like, I don't have to tell you like what's going on. Like, you should have the ability to see, okay, within yourself and really follow your instinct, your inner gut feeling, okay, your own psychic ability. A lot of times people, they rely on psychics, just to get like, intel on X, Y, and Z. But, if you've been practicing doing tarot or any kind of divination tool, um, first, you tap into your higher self, your spirit guides, your holy angels, whatever that you feel trusted to guide you to receive that message. I really feel like maybe now's the time to tap in, okay? Because a lot of you apparently are not tapping into your spirit, says the crow. So here is the message. It says, close your eyes and go within and feel your psychic energy growing, expanding upward from the very depths of your being. Now notice the first thing that you sense. This is really cool because this is the very exercise that you would do, like if you undergo hypnosis. Okay, if you've ever been under hypnotherapy or any kind of like um, hypnotic trance state, so basically you can close your eyes, okay, and quiet your mind, and then really follow like what is your inner guidance, like what is the picture that is forming in your mind, and follow it. Don't question it. Like these are the psychic gifts that are actually coming to you in your mind state. So don't discredit like anything that pops up because it has very, valid reasons to examine, and then don't be too attached to like these thought forms that you're actually seeing. Observe it, release it, and let go. Okay. Because you don't want to like hurt yourself over like these things that are coming. You should be able to be in the flow, right? Like, let it come and let it go. Because if you're in resistance, or if you have like any kind of like negativity towards the situation, if you don't like it, or if you over like something, then that's attachment, and that is going to put you in a different state of being. So as long as you're aware of this idea of thoughts coming and going, and also following your inner guidance, you should really practice that this week. That is what I'm seeing. So I really hope that that was helpful. Let me know. Thank you all for watching. And if you'd like to book a personal reading with me, you can do so at www.scorpiomoonintuition.com. You can also follow me on IG as Scorpio Moon Intuition. And again, if you guys are interested in my lovely spiritual bath goodies, okay, I have the evil eye, and also if you want to get it with the bracelet, and I have limited quantities available for both of these. So if you guys would like any of these that go with the bath bomb, you guys get first dibs on that. And also the pumpkin spice, I bring this out like every season around the fall, and so this smells so good, guys. But like, if you don't have time for a bath and you want to get your spiritual bath. This has Dead Sea salt in it, so you can exfoliate your skin. But not only that, it's good for your body, but also it will clear your auric field, and that's the whole intention. This is for your protection. Okay, this isn't like an ordinary bath product. The people who have purchased from me in the past, they know like what this is about, and I had plenty of positive comments. Unfortunately, I took them off on Scorpio Moon Intuition because I moved it to my website at SMI Beauty and Bath. So that's a whole brand new website. But I decided to separate it just in case that somebody wanted to give someone something and they're not going back to Scorpio Moon Intuition. They're like, well, what is this? You know, it's like, oh yeah, you get where I'm going at. So, yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again, and I'll see you next week. Bye bye.